This is kind of weird. Now it's taping again. I wonder if wonder if I was taping the beginning of this. I don't even know because now that I look up there, there was no numbers going. So now I just clicked the gold sign again. I don't know how long it wasn't taping. Maybe the whole thing wasn't taping. But just in case, whatever, I just bring you right in here. And here I am, just, what I think I might have done was hit something on my keyboard because I got my keyboard sitting right there. And who knows, this might be the beginning of the video. Maybe it's beginning of part 2. I'm just not the world's greatest videographer either. Not the world's greatest anything today. I need to eat fish because they say fish is brain food. And I need brain food. I need to start eating a lot of fish. I do like fish. I even like to go fishing. Whoopsie daisies. But I don't have a fishing pole. And I don't even need to have a license because I'm old. When you're old, there's some of the nice things about being old is you don't have to have a fishing license. Now, if you're young and you go fishing, you got to have a fishing license. But when you're old and want to go fishing, you need no fishing license. So, see, that's one of the perks. So you get perks for being old. So, I might, ow, doggone it. I might buy me a fishing pole. Next time I have a auction, maybe I'll buy a fishing pole. Buy me a fishing pole. Go out to, because we don't live far from the Gulf, not far from the Gulf at all. And and the hubster would take me fishing, although I'm not supposed to be in the sun because I got this allergy to vitamin D that causes some kind of weird stuff going on in my body. But when you're almost 70 years old, weird stuff's going to go on in your body anyway. So why not have fun, And I could get me one of them old people chairs with an umbrella, sit in the chair and just fish. I don't care if I catch anything. I don't even care if I catch fish. I just want to throw my fishing pole in the water and see if I can catch fish. And then they have a dock out at Bayport. We got this place called Bayport where you can go. A lot of people go down there, put their boats in, because Florida, so many people owns boats. And they can put their boats in. They got a dock down there or a pier or whatever they call it. And they can put their boats in down there and go fishing or whatever they do out there in the water. And I don't want to get in no boat. Now, I have gone in boats, but I'm not crazy about getting in a boat. Now, I could get in a boat at night in the dark when my late husband used to go shrimping, and that didn't bother me, getting in the boat like that at night. But during the day, holy smokes, I'll spend the whole time bent over the outside feeding the fish, kind of, sort of, feeding them, kind of, sort of, if they like puke. Yeah, I get seasick. But it's funny, I thought when my daughters and I went on a cruise, I thought, oh, this is not going to be good because I'm going to be sick. I never was sick, not for a minute, when we was on a cruise, and we was gone 5 days. And no sickness. I was fine. So maybe I need to buy a cruise ship. Yeah, buy myself a cruise ship. It was fun. We went to Mexico. Cozumel, and the Grand Cayman? Oh, there goes that memory again. I don't remember. Grand Cayman. Yeah, Grand Cayman. Puerto Prego or something, too. There was 3 places we went. I don't remember. They were all in Mexico, though. Basically, a big bunch of gift shops, you know, and then the ship just docks there for a few hours. One of the places I didn't even get out. I said to the girls, you girls go and you have fun, and I'm going to go take a nap." That's what I did. I took a nap. I just stayed on the ship. I took a nap. Oh, wait a minute. This one, I think my holes is too small on this button. Oh, no, it'll go through. My muscles was just not big enough. There we go. Now then. Now then. Now. Okay, so there. Yeah. So anyhow, this is my second snippet roll of the day. I did a purple one earlier. It was all in purples. That's what these little purple pieces were leftovers from that one. Yeah, these buttons go on a lot better going from the outside. Just putting them from the outside, that's where they work better. They go in better that way. Now see, you can put beads, you can put charms, you can put near about anything your heart desires on here, on these little snippet rolls. I gotta drag some of my others out to see what I put on them, because I might be forgetting something. But you know what I like to do? I don't like to really do something the same way each time. So, see there? Now I got buttons all the way down there, so I'm gonna need one right here. Wait a minute, I need to get some more buttons. Let me see, let me just get a handful here. What is this button? It's got no holes in it. Ooh, there's a yellow one. That's not a button. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here's a green one. Here's a green one. Well, let's put this red one here. And put this green one here. And let's put this blue one here. And I don't want to use any white ones. I'm not in the mood. Oh, here's the orange one. Okay, let me get these ones in here now. Now, if this is a boring video, you just leave it in the notes and say, "This is a boring video, Elizabeth. Find something a little bit more exciting to do." Which that's what, oh, that was that loose piece there. I need to put something on there, on that one. I need to give it a little stitch. So that's why we don't want it flapping in the breeze. Oh, I have to put another piece of string on here anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this like this, and then I'll just put a little thread through that like this, and then I will just pull it through and tie it tight. Time is it now? 3:35. Yeah, I'll probably sleep till noon tomorrow. Probably sleep till noon tomorrow. Sleep till the mailman comes and see if my new buttons come. I just run to the, well, I don't run to the mailbox. That's a lot. The hubster runs to the mailbox because we got like a long driveway. For me, it's long. I don't know. You might not think it's long, but it's long. And so he goes, checks the mail. I hope I get my buttons. I'm a button freak. The hubster bought me a can of buttons off of eBay one time. Oh my, and it's been a while ago, so I about used all them buttons, but it was like a tin. Somebody had a tin of old buttons, and so he ordered that for me, and they were the most awesome buttons. They was buttons and charms and all kind of things like that in that box, in that tin. And then the tin was awesome, and that was awesome. So I guess I should look on eBay again for buttons. See who's got the buttons. Button, button, who has the button? We used to play a game when we lived on the farm because on the stair steps, you know, all of us kids would sit on the stair steps except for the person that was it. And we'd get a button from Mama. That's all you needed was one button to play this game. And so then whoever was it would put the button behind his back and then put both hands out in front of him, and and the button would be in one hand in his fist. And so you would pick, if it was your turn, you would pick which hand that button was in. If you picked the right hand, you got to move up a step. If you didn't pick the right hand, you couldn't move up a step. And so then it would go to the next one, you know, to the next kid. And so whoever got to the top of the stairs first was the winner. And then that person got to be the button holder. And we'd play that for the longest time. Button, button, who has the button? And then all you needed was one button to play that game. And so, yeah, Mom used to always find us a pretty button. It couldn't be really big though, because it had to be small enough that you could hide it in your hand where it wouldn't bulge your fingers out. So she'd find us a pretty button and we'd go away and play button, button, who has the button? Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of kids that would play with one button anymore. The buttons on their electronic machines maybe, but that's all. Yep. Button, button, who has the button? We had fun playing that game too. We didn't play a lot though, because see, we had chores. We had so many chores to do that, you know, we didn't play a lot. So now this is coming up very nicely, if you ask me, for my own humble opinion. Every once in a while I look up at this computer screen to see if I'm in frame, and I see that my scissors are in frame. Okay, let me see. Let me see this now. Doggone it, that's not going through there. I shouldn't say doggone it, that's almost like cussing. Jeffrey, he calls it doggone it cussing. He's, Mina, you're not supposed to be cussing. I said, doggone it, that's all. That's cussing. You don't say that word. Okay. All right, I'll quit cussing. So, he's so sweet. I just love him. Can't wait till tomorrow where I get to see my grandbabies. Well, I don't think I'm going to see Aria. I don't know if they're going to get to come over, but I will get to see Jeffrey. Okay, now just a couple of more buttons. Here's a pretty blue one, and here's another orange one. These nice bright colors. Now, no, I don't want any black buttons. No black buttons, Elizabeth. We're not doing no black buttons. Oh, this is cool. This one's different. It's like a little Christmas tree. Okay, got me a couple here. Now, there's an orange one there, so I'll wait and put that orange one down there. I'll put this one right here. I'm going to put that Christmas tree looking one. Okay, so let me see. I'll put this Christmas tree looking one in right here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. See, I thought I knew all my buttons on a first name basis, but I didn't know this one. This one snuck in there. Snuck right in there. So I'm wondering if the first part of this video videoed. See, it's still videoing right now that I look up there. And y'all can go on if you want to. I don't. If you want to, you can just go on if you want to. And you don't have to, but because I know I can be boring. Sometimes I don't think I'm too boring. Sometimes I get too silly, you know. But sometimes when I'm feeling like, ugh, I just feel old today, and I don't never feel old. Just today I feel old. There we go. Now I think 2 more buttons on here, and then I'll be done with this one. Although I don't know if I'll be done because I don't know if I'll add, I might decide I want to add something more later, but where'd my spool through? Oh, there it is. There it is. I kind of lost it just for a minute there. You know what I might do? Oh, I know what I might do. Is I might just put some ribbons on. Because I like to put ribbons too. So if you didn't watch my last one, my last boring video about these things, because on my last one I showed you how I put ribbons. But now, some of you might be saying, now what in the world would you do with a snippet roll? Well, I'm going to be putting together a journal cover very soon. And I mean, not like very soon in the next few minutes, but in the next couple of days, I'm going to be putting, maybe even tomorrow. You just never know. I never know. Because who knows? I might just get close encounters with my pillow tomorrow all day long. You just never know about this old gal. This old gal. See how I do that? Get out of frame. Then I look up there and then I see I'm out of frame. So then I try and get back in frame. And yeah, so I'm just going to do this. But I'll just snip off a piece of this. So you don't use the whole roll, the whole snippet roll for something. You just use a part of it. See, now I'll leave them strings hanging on there because I think them strings looks pretty awesome. I think this whole thing is looking pretty awesome. Now see, there's lace hanging down at the bottom here, but not over here. But then if you take a piece of ribbon, now somebody came over here in my area and made a big fat mess. Ooh, here's a piece of ribbon. Now, look at this magic. Here's a piece of ribbon. I had a roll of ribbon. Oh, this is what I was wanting to find right here. There it is. This is like some red sheer ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to thread this ribbon through. I should have made a Christmas snippet roll. I would have used it, but I didn't. I might make one. I might make one in July and just have it ready for Christmas. I would do Christmas all the time because I think Christmas is fun. The colors are perfect. Some people, they get all upset. They say, oh my gosh, it's only October and they've already got Christmas decorations out. And I say, oh, they've got Christmas decorations out? Well, then I want to go because I love them. I love Christmas. And with them, I think they should have them out all year long. I think Christmas is fun, but I don't think, not exchanging gifts. I've said that before. I'm not into that part of it. But to make Christmas decorations and make Christmas cookies and all of them kind of things. Oh yeah, I'm right on that like white on rice. And so I like I like for them to have Christmas out all year round. And that's what, they have at our thrift shop. They have one corner that's all Christmassy stuff. And all through the years, it's all that Christmas stuff is half price, which of course they mark it up, I'm sure, and then put it down to half price so that it's all half price. But, and I always go through the Christmas stuff, see what there is, because I think it's beautiful. And so, yeah, I'm not an anti-Christmas. See, some people just, I call it Chris month, instead of Christmas, I call it Chris month because I think, Christmas should be all month and not just one day. So, so it should be Chris month. See, now if I put those little red bows, doesn't that just kind of brighten things up a little bit? Sure. You could put other color bows. Oh, I'm not doing bows. I guess I could do bows, but I'm not. I'm just tying knots because for some reason my fingers aren't working tonight for bows. They don't work for bows. There's only special days that my fingers work for bows, and they are not days that end in Y. And so, and today is Friday, ends in Y. That means no, they don't work today. Other days, if they don't end in Y, then my fingers work just perfectly. Just so you know that. Okay. Then we'll go down here and we'll put one right here. Just get you a needle out there, put some ribbon on your needle and put it through there, tie that in a little knot. And I'm going to show you this week, I'm going to get a video out here. Who knows, I might even go live. I might get all kind of brave and go live in the middle of in the early morning or something and show you how I'm going to make because I got this new plan of how I'm going to make my journal covers. It's sort of like something I've seen, but not exactly. And exactly is not really a word either. But I make up my own words. At this time of my life, if I say something and it's not pronounced right, it's okay because I can blame it all on senility now. Once you get to this level, in your life, there. Now that's what I did. This is it. This is it for today. This is it for today. This is your treat. It's not your treat. It's my treat though. And there it is. And that might be finished. It might be finished, or maybe it's not finished, because I might decide to put something else on there too. I might just put some flowers on there. You know the little flowers, I call them prima flowers. You can get them off of a lei or something, and you can put them like behind a bun. There you go. Look, there's a roll. That's a snippet roll, and then I have another one over here somewhere. Oh, I stuck it in this bag. That's my purple snippet roll. I made that one earlier. That one's a little bit more funky doodles. It's got wings on it too. Different pieces of ribbon. So they all turn out different. And then you just snip a piece off. If you want to take a piece and put it down the front of his journal, down the front or across the front. And so, yeah, so I made both of these today. I've just been snipping and snapping, flipping and flapping. And so that's 2 snippet rolls. I like this, how all that thread is hanging off of there. So that's them. That's them. And I'll end this on a positive note. You know what somebody told me? That I should just read one card. Because if I read 3, usually I read 3, and they kind of blend together, and then you don't just concentrate on the one that I read. So I'm going to just read one for a while. I'm just going to read one. This one says, forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. forgive yourself. You know, a lot of us feel guilty for something we did stupid, and because I think we've all made dumb choices in our lives. Maybe some of you have not, but I know I have. I've made some silly choices in my life, and I have carried some of that guilt along with me like forever. And I have just recently learned that I can forgive myself. I can't change what I did, but I can forgive myself. And so this is very true. Forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. That's a very good card. And I think that the suggestion that I read one card is good, because then I usually read three, and then the thoughts get molded together. So I'm going to go ahead and just read one, and we'll see how that goes. And I want to thank you all for coming by and watching my video, even though it was probably boring. And come back again, because I'll have other stuff too. I won't just do snippet rolls, but I'm on a roll right now. I'm on a roll with these here snippet rolls. So since I'm on a roll, I tore that bag. I don't need to put them in there. Okay, I want to say God bless each and every one of you. May He watch over you every step you take and every move you make. I will see you on the next video. God bless. And